Welcome back, Vault Dwellers, to the next episode of Let's Continue Building a Settlement here at the Lone Pines, 10 Pines, 20 Pines, something, whatever. You know the drill. You've seen the name there, so yeah, we're going to jump right into this rating. Like, let's see how we do. Hey, not bad, not bad. Okay, we're done. Anyway. Yes, in the last episode we built all of this and that, and a couple of shacks. Got one over here in the corner, this dude here, some railings, some walkways that lead to absolutely nothing at the moment, but they will. And yeah, there we go. So, I'm filming these, recording these, whatever you want to say, back to back, so if anybody was giving me any hints or suggestions or whatever, I was not ignoring you, or I should say I'm not ignoring you, just I haven't even uploaded the last video before I started recording this video, so they are just kind of back to back. We're going to take that out for a second, because we're going to put in, actually, you know what, just for it's easy, we're going to, is that what I had planned? I had an idea. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, it took me a second. I totally forgot what I was doing. We're going to move both of these out of the way at the moment. And I need some sort of door. And yeah, I think that works. Okay. So, yes, okay. Sorry, I had to continue with my thought, like, what was I doing? So we're gonna put that there. We're gonna go with, I don't know, one of these walls way the heck down here. There we go. Except, you're not gonna connect because there's no floor there. So, let's put a floor piece in real quick, see if I can make that work. You'll understand what I'm doing soon enough. There we go. Okay. Now, let's take that guy. And move there, perfect. And in this case, I don't really care if these are down in the dirt like that when I put my walls up. It's not going to matter. We're just having some fun here. We're trying a new funktastic design here. And now we need to move you over here. We can put some more walls in place. There we go. Let's go with this guy here. Oh. Perfect, like that. And then this guy here. Perfect. And we can go ahead and make the back. Put that guy there. And we're going to put... we'll put the same one back to back maybe. Oops, wrong button. There we go. That's kind of dug into the side there, and leave us with a little bit on the inside, but it's okay. We shall overcome. Get with... Only back to the beginning. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not, but we're certainly going to try. There we go. Now, we can take that out. Take that. Boom! Instant deck. That's perfect, except for that little glitch right there, so we will do something like that. Nice. And so this is going to be our store. And of course this section here looks pretty crappy, but that's okay. We will make it work. And let's see. Let's see how this looks. Oh! Fudge! That's perfect. We're just gonna stick with it. Boom. Boom, boom. Nice. And we got ourselves our little ability to come on up here into the store. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about this corner here. I might actually just close it off. It was more so that I could have this, the little deck. I don't know. That seems to be my theme, is putting in little decks and walkways. So we're going to kind of go with it. Okay. So now that we have that, let's do a save. Saves are important. Okay. Yeah, let's do a new one. It's been a while since I made a new one. Give me a second here. I forgot to do something. Boom, there we go. Okay. Now we can jump right into this. Let's do... Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to just plop this in here. Of course, it's not going to let me, because this is in the way, so we'll just do that. And we can do that. And we can do that. Nice! Now we'll see if we can make one of these half walls here cooperate as well. Let's go with this guy. Of course it won't. Good enough. Let's turn that around. That'll look a little better and hide that a little better. Perfect. And we got this guy here. That's probably where, if we can, maybe we'll stick a counter in here. Do I even have access to that kind of stuff anymore? Let's see, what do we have? Let's do General Trader. Oh yeah, look at that, we got a little guy. Nice. Boom. Sorry if anybody's wearing earphones and I'm screaming in your ear with my booms. I just get a little excited sometimes when things work. Oh, just say General Trader. I like these that don't say them on them, because it just seems, to me anyway, it seems kind of corny. But we're going to go with it. Nice. There we go. We got ourselves a general store. You know, one thing I should do is I should actually start getting some people here while I'm doing this kind of thing. Let's see. We need, yeah, recruitment radio deacon. I'll put this. Let's see, where do we have an empty space that this won't matter? Ooh, right here. Bingo, bango, bongo. Did I turn my grid snapping? I did. What a ding. Okay. So this needs how much? It requires 1. And let's see. These produce 3. I don't know where I want these yet. But this actually seems like a pretty good spot back here. I can get a bunch of these in line with each other. Connected. And let's see. That creates our walkway. Not the end of the world. Actually, you know what? Let me get up in the air so I can see a little better. Whoops. Trying to get this guy here. See if we can get this like right... Oh, jeez. That was too high, I guess. And that looks like poop. Whoa! What the... Oh, it's because I was in the middle of moving it when it did its thing and dropped me out. Let's get that into the ground and let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. But we gotta definitely work against our fence here. Actually, probably just like do something like that. Now, I know that's not the most practical thing in the world because, you know, bad dudes can just like shoot it or grab onto the blades now that I'm thinking about it and ride it on up into the thing. But again, as I said in the beginning, these fences are 110% useless, so it's really just all about looks. And we gotta make this guy work too. So we're gonna do that. And unfortunately we're gonna have to space these out a little more. Oh fudge, jeez. Am I really that short on height? Make sure they're not at least hitting the fence. That's fine. Cool. Now, I suppose we can make some mores. And yeah, so one of you had mentioned about just making like one of these two and then glitching it down into the ground. Like, yeah, I know, I do that kind of stuff all the time. But I want to try to keep this somewhat sort of practical. And I know, again, with my whole glitching of the post and stuff like that, and the mat glitches, that can be done, but I don't know, we'll see. If I really need that much electricity, I don't really plan on doing much more than just a few light bulbs, so... And powering our little beacon over there. Cool, so these are all wired in succession. Now we need connectors. Why do I only have conduit? Where Oh, I'm missing connectors, apparently. Oh, okay. They're under that. I gotcha. I gotcha. I know what I'm doing. I like the way these things look, so that's why I'm using that. I know I could have just put a whole bunch of the little dudes like these, like right up against the fence. But these are just so cool looking. So. Nice! Now we are going to start getting some settlers, and then once I get my first one, we're going to set them right up on the store there. Cool. Now, one thing, let me see, what do we have for decorations, though? Because this is a general thing, and I don't really have much of anything, I don't think, anymore. Without mods. I mean, I could just throw... Oh, look at that, I got a campfire. There we go, we're going to put this here so we actually have some fire. So, let's get rid of that one. Let's put one that actually has some fire. Of course, we got all this grass right here, but we don't care about safety, right? Now when the NPCs sit, they actually have something to sit next to. Cool. So yeah, like, I don't have any, like, store-type decorations anymore. Because I used to use workshop decoration pack and stuff like that in order to get all kinds of cool stuff. Now I'm just going to have to kind of throw in a bunch of rando junk, I suppose. Yeah. We can sell some meat bags, maybe. Crates. Now, this isn't vanilla. Where did this come from? Is this... You guys let me know, because I don't think this is... this is all Far Harbor stuff, so maybe it is? Now, you're gonna have to help me with that one. For those of you that are exclusively vanilla runners. And yeah, this is more Far Harbor-y type stuff, and so I do have all the DLCs and whatnot, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Okay, onward. Yeah, I don't know what to put in here just yet. Simply because I don't know what the heck I have. Got some statues. Wait, are you a new settler? You are! Welcome! Get to work, slave. See if she can find her way up there. It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. It's alright, use some stairs. Alright, look at that. Now can you find your way in the door? There, we'll help you. Alright, yeah, go in there.
Got it.
Get in there. There we go. Now you're trapped. Sweet. Okay. Anyway. Alright. So yeah, I really don't know what the heck I should put in there for decorations. Let's see, we got some displays, rugs, furniture. I already hear Anakin Palpatine complaining that I don't have any beds yet. You know what? Let's make some beds. I usually don't do this kind of stuff till the very end. What? Let's throw some beds in here. Yeah. Let's turn it this way. Alright, now we got a bed. And now I'm stuck. How do we get out? Oh, there we go. Zip on over here, and... No, that's going to be the living room, I think. We'll put a couch or something over in there. And then... You got a slightly nicer bed. And over in here, I believe there are two. Yeah, you got mattresses. That's good enough for those people that originally lived here. Oh, I have another house here. I forgot all about this one. They can have... Yeah, we'll go back to this guy here. Oh, stuck again. Sweet. 6 beds for 3 people. We got food, we got some water, we have some power. We have no defense yet. I haven't built any defense because of that. So you know what? Oh, I forgot I was going to do that. Alright, you... Come on over here. And we're we're gonna have to rewire this, so let's just take that guy out, because we got to put some sort of defense over there. And let's go back over to power generators. And we're gonna have to move this too. Now it's in the way. And we're gonna have to disconnect it, so disconnect and make that guy there. So make sure these aren't touching. They are fine. We don't necessarily need this guy at all, but I'm going to keep it just because, like I said, I like the way they look. Cool. Alright, so, yes, we need a guard tower over here. So, let's do a little defense work. Defense. Yeah, we're going to stick this guy in here. We're going to take out, I think, that whole corner piece and just shovel this guy over here. And I'm going to turn off my surface snapping so we can glitch this in better. And there we go. Now we got some defense on this corner. And the next settler that comes along will get this place. Should be fine. I mean, yes, this is technically out of bounds, but it should work, I think. So that the settler will actually stand where they're supposed to. Okay, so, should I create a walkway? Yeah, let's give them a walkway, I think. Alright, let's do a quick save. Save, yeah, we'll overwrite that one. And we still have some sunlight left. I know I should probably change that out, but that's fine. Okay, let's go with... I'll go with... You know what? I haven't used any concrete anything. Floors. Oop, don't want you to snap just yet. Put you in along the back of this house like so. And do something like that. How does that look? What else we got in here? Oh yeah, we got round pieces. I forgot all about these doers. Cool. But we don't need that. Does that look terrible? What about some stairs? Maybe we'll just stick like a little half floor here or something. Something like so. Like so. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just kind of spitballing some ideas here. I love that sound with the concrete. That was one of the best things they ever did. Let's see, do I like that? I might keep these, but I might swap this out, because I don't know, that looks kind of weird. Let's see. You know, I keep saying I was going to do something with, roof sections. So let's play around with some roof sections. Let's put this bad mamma jamma in here. Just like so. Get it in there. Like that. Take that dude out. Yeah, let's see. Do we have anything that looks a little different, or is it... No, it's basically the same texture. I would love to have one of these flat pieces with some holes in it. I don't think we have any, though. Let's see... No, we don't. Ooh! That's neat. Oh, okay. I gotcha. What does that look like? Does that snap? That doesn't snap? Stuck. What about that one? Nope. Okay. We're gonna come back to... Whatever. That works. There we go. Now we're just kind of hodgepodging this all together, which is exactly really what I'm going for in this place. So now that we have that, we need something right here, right on that corner, because that's really too good to miss on. So let's see. Floors, yes. Put that guy there. And then... because I like the looks of it, we're going to come back in and use these guys. You going to connect? You are! I'll have to raise you up a little bit, though, because I'm going to get you up and out of that dirt. There we go. And, oh, perfect. You know what? Maybe do this. can take that out from there. Nice. Love it. Could even take that out as well. Get ourselves something really cool here. And then, again, we can probably build another deck and another set of stairs. And we'll have 2 doorways on this place. I like that. Alright. Let's go ahead and do another save. Thank you very much. And we're going to give ourselves a little more sunlight. It's starting to get kind of dark here. Boop. Alright, game alterations, world, date and time. So again, I allow stuff like this because this is the same as like waiting or sleeping. It's just faster and easier. I know some of you purists are ripping out your hair. If I had hair, I'd probably rip it out too. I literally don't have any hair. I've been shaving it down to the skin. I haven't done that in like 20 years. Did it all through the last few years of high school and then as a young adult. And I just started doing it again. My wife absolutely hates it. But I don't care. And neither should you. Nice. We're going to build a metal house. This house feels very metal. Sadly, though, the metal ones don't have any, like, windows. Like, I don't get why they wouldn't build something with, like, at least, like, an opening of some sort. Other than holes, you know? But that's Bethesda for you. So we're going to have to actually mishmash to make this work the way we want to. Like, because over here I want windows. Ooh, I have an idea. Might not work. But we're going to play with it anyway real quick. See how much that overhangs. You don't want to kill all the sunlight to our garden here, you know? How does that look? That's kind of neat. Yeah? It doesn't kill off all the sunlight. I think it's encroaching a little too much. And it could just do it over here. But then you don't get your second doorway, and then the only way here is through that walkway or this walkway. Which this walkway really makes no sense at all, but it looks cool, so that's why we have it. But you know what? I think we're just going to do that. I think we're just going to go with just the one door there, because that just looks really, really cool. And that gets us our windows and something. Alright, what else we got? You know what, keeping with the metal theme, there's a metal wall in here. And we'll put that one there. I don't really have anything that has windows other than the walls that are too tall. Or the concrete, which I think is going to look a little weird. So snap. There's my sound. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I do have a fun idea that might work, though. Let's see. That's going to be a little wonky, I think. Let's try it. I was thinking of doing something like that, and then when we put our roofs in, like, this just makes one whole big open section. And then I can maybe put some, not those, these guys in here to make it appear. We have, really? Let's take that off for a second. Yeah, something like that. Make it appear like we have windows of some sort. That's gonna stick way up through the roof, though. I don't know. Let's put some roof sections in and let's see how this ends up looking. What kind of roof do we want? You know what? Let's go with these guys. Didn't really use these much. Are these gonna snap? No, of course they're not. Yeah, they'll snap to that. Why must you make life so difficult? Okay, let's move that over. And let's try that. See how we're doing on that. Oh, geez, we're way off. Apparently you gotta... Hang on a second. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. For a little glitchy. Let's try lining that one up. And see, yeah, that doesn't even work. But we can hoop those up, and that works too. And it just kind of looks funny. But whatever. Oh, jeez. Yeah, still got to come over it a little bit. We'll make it work. Ooh, are we... Oh, we have like millimeters of clearance there. So how does that look? You like that? I think not. What? We do have the shorter versions of those, right? Will they snap to the roof? Well, it snaps like that. These snapped to the roofs here. They are the same thing. Maybe because that's in the way. Really? Okay. Well, what if we just do this ourselves? And break it up like so. I mean, that's one way to make some windows. Maybe we can stick another section of wall in here or something. That is giving me kind of an idea. Let's see. Let's play. Did I turn snapping off? No, it was on. Okay. I was like, what if we did that? Kind of break this up a little bit. So now it looks like we got some windows in the corner. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. That looks kind of neat. Alright. Onwards. We need half wall for this corner here. Not one of those. We need one of these. Give me... Yeah, that dude. Boom. Oh, look! See, he's chilling by the fire. And he actually has fire. Look at that. He's almost got his foot in there, too. Let's back that off a little bit there, bud. I don't want you to catch your tootsies on fire. Nice! So now we got this house here. We do have some kind of openings in there, but who cares? I mean, look at this place. Everything's got openings, even especially this one. It's barely even covering anything. But now you can see we're getting closer and closer to surrounding this whole thing and closing it all off. So now we got to put another house here. And then I think I will leave this wide section open just like it is. I don't want it to be completely on top of it in every direction. This way we have some walking space in front here to get in and out and so on. Dude, get control of your Brahmin there. Whoa! They're just playing musical sitting spots, I guess. The Brahmin doesn't know what to do either. Yeah, we're gonna have little glitches like that as we go along, but it is what it is. Okay, new save. And right back into it. Okay. Oh, we got a glitch over here. I gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me crazy. There we go. Okay. I would actually just love to store a bunch of junk here. That would be kind of fun. What do we have? Containers. Maybe we can bury one, like, sort of in the ground. I would love to, like... yeah, it's not gonna work. Put them on tilt, but again, I don't want to cheat like that. I don't want the angry hate mails coming my way. Miscellaneous. Oh yeah, I can just throw like a rando bathtub in here. What do you think? Should we just put a whole bunch of junk here or build a house here? I'll let you folks decide on that one. I think. Yeah, I'll leave that spot abandoned for now while I try to figure out what the heck I was gonna do. Okay. Now, I guess we can work our way this way. We're gonna have to get rid of these walls, unfortunately. So I might as well scrap them all while I'm doing it. Oh yeah, I was gonna use some of these to add some depth here. So let's go ahead and just put that there. Ooh, yeah, give me this guy. Moo! Maybe we'll do that. Bring this on over here. Maybe I'll find something I can shove underneath it. And I'll leave the other one where I put it. I'll stack this guy on here, like so. Nice. Where are you going? Better not be going back there to pee. That is not a toilet, mister. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we'll see... You know what? Idea. No, no, no. Yeah, there we go. Actually, you know what? Let's just get this lined up here, like so. Yeah, I like that better. And then we'll stick this here. Want it on top of it? Or we want it to blend? No, we'll put it on top. Like so. Nice! We can come on up here, and then up here, and then over here. Whoa! Nice. I like that. Cool. And then, yeah, we can start building out this way. Okay. I'm thinking maybe a big house going out this direction. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think he cares. Alright. Ooh, bridges. I haven't used these in quite a while. Let's build a bridge. I like the way that curves, because now that looks perfect. Like it's curving right into that little hillside there. Oh, look at he's using my steps. Oh, he didn't go all the way. You jerk. Alright. We need a foundation. What do we want to build? Alright, let's look at the concrete again here. It's too cold, I think. We want something warm and inviting. What do we got? I think these have like the same. Let's take a look. Barn. Warehouse. Yeah, see, they're exactly the same. Yeah. And that's the same foundation too as what's already over there. Actually, let's come out this way, because we can always put another set of stairs or something. Let's get ourselves lined up with the grid. I don't care if the bridge is kind of like off-kiltered, but I want everything else to be aligned. So actually, one thing we can do, now I'm thinking of it, let's turn our snapping back on. I don't know why it was off to begin with, so let's do that. Do that. Do that. And do that. And do that. And then boom, there you go. Now we're lined up. There's a little cheat for you. Of course, now we're going to have to adjust our bridge. I'm going to put some heavy-duty stairs in there. Actually, you know what? Let's glitch our way down. There we go. That makes things a little better for us. I'll drop that here. And let's get our floor back. Plop. I know I said the other one was too cold, but this one is probably just as cold. But that's okay. Hmm. You know, what do we have for prefabs? Maybe we'll just use like a pre-made building. Didn't like that one. What do we have for the barn prefab? Ooh, it's got the door on the side. That'll come in real handy. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong side, of course. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Let's play here, though. Let's take all these out. I know I just went through all that trouble of aligning them, but let's see, what do we have? Because maybe we can work on this a different way. Oh, if only there was like a mirror image of this. Who are you? You with him? I guess so. Geez, how many of them are you? Are there? It's just the 3. I suppose I could push that out. Then, of course, this thing has like that big gaping door back here, which I suppose I could probably just fill in with regular walls, perhaps. Like so. I just like the fact that it has the door on one side. I just wish it was on the other, though. What else we got? Ooh, I forgot all about the boxcars. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. What can we do with you? Let's start with that. Get you just up out of the dirt. And... yeah, I think I can make that work. Now, do these connect? These should, right? No! What about this way? I have my snapping. Let's try turning my snapping on. Okay, so it does that way. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But it won't go this way, right? Oh, it does! Okay. Looks a little funky, though. With the... yeah, that. I do remember using these on the vanilla game and being so frustrated about the fact that they connect like that. That they couldn't have, like, done something a little differently, you know? So, I think we're going to use that. So let's get rid of that. And let's connect that way. This way we have some legs to stand on here. And before we continue, actually, let's check our doors, right? Down here, boxcar door. Let's see how this opens. Whoops-a-doodle. Oh, yeah. Perfect. We'll just have to twerk our bridge a little, that's all. So let's go and just wiggle it just a little bit. 10 billion interwebs for you if you understand that reference. We are going to need a set of stairs for that, but that's okay. Oh, that's closed. Do I want that closed? What else we got? Oh, this one's all open, so let's... oops, no. Nope, nope. You can stay. We'll get these connected like so. Perfect. And then I'll decide if I want to continue on with like a little short guy on this side. How would that look? Let's see. How do we look in here? A little bit of dirt in there, but that's okay. Oh, and this guy is about to be like, hey, man, I can't come over this way. And actually, what is over here? Nothing? Yeah, we don't need that. Much better. Okay. Cool. Now, we can probably do that. And then... I don't know if I'm going to keep all of this, but we're just going to kind of play around here for a second. If I do something like this. Really? You don't connect there? Oh, do I not? Oh, I didn't have it lined up. Dum-dum. Then, let's see. That might be a bit much. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Let's come on in here. Let's close our door. Yeah, this might be a bit much, I think. Yeah, see, now this guy doesn't know what to do. He's like, hey, man, where am I supposed to go? Ooh, that's really close, too. Well, I suppose we can keep that and this, and then maybe get rid of this section. I don't think we really need all of that. Oh, and this section, too. I think the basic T is good. Alright. We'll just have like a flat cap section? No? Okay. I guess we gotta extend it just a little bit. I think, yeah, I gotta change that, though. I don't know if that really lays into the grid. Let's look. Actually, no, that's pretty decent. I think we can probably keep that. This does bug the heck out of me, though. Like that opening. Like, I feel like they should have made it so that the texture just came over just a little. But, you know. It's Bethesda. What do you want? Cool. Yeah, I can live with this. You can make, like, bedroom, living room, kitchen. These dudes just don't know what to do with themselves. Anyway. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I thank you all again so much for watching. I hope you guys are really enjoying yourselves and trying to get used to my madness and the way my brain works when I'm stressed. Because this is really freaking me out, trying to work with all these vanilla things, but it's entertaining and it's fun. Cool. Alright, thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, don't get radiated.